Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will be covering one more interview question which is asked in the big MNC company. So I have curated a lot of questions already which has been asked in interview. Those questions are real-time interview questions and I have solved a lot of questions with different approach. I will go ahead and pin that in the I button. You can watch it. But in today's video, we will be covering a very important question which is asked in Spotify and Amazon. So this particular question I will be solving in Strata Scratch. So it's a website where you can go ahead and practice all your PySpark question. So I will be telling you the approach, how you can go ahead and practice this particular question, and I'll explain you the different approaches you can do it. You should be knowing a lot of things while executing this particular or solving this particular question. So I would say the only mantra to crack any interview is to practice, practice and practice. So that's why I have curated all the questions from different MNC companies like Optum, Facebook, Amazon, Google. All these questions are there in the playlist. Do watch it and also practice them so that you can crack any interview. So without any delay, let's get started with today's question, which is asked in Amazon as well. So you see in this question, which is highest cost order in the Strata Scratch, this is a medium level question that we have. So what does this question say? It says, find the customer with highest daily total order cost between 1st of February 2019 and 1st of May 2019. If a customer had more than one order on a certain day, sum the order cost on a daily basis. Output each customer's first name, total cost of their items and date. For simplicity, you can assume that every first name in the data set is unique. So if you think about any e-commerce website or any Shopify kind of a website, there you have a customer's data, there you have an orders data, and each customer places multiple order with different pricing. So you go ahead and get the total cost for each date. That is our motto. And now after that, you need to calculate the daily total order cost and the highest total cost for each day and what is the customer name for that particular date. So there are two things that is involved. One is the daily cost and second is the highest daily total cost, and it should be between the 1st of Feb 2019 and 1st of May 2019. So let's go ahead and solve this question. So I can see here, this is my output. That is the first name, order date and maximum cost. And this is my input. In input, I have two tables. One is my customers table and the second is my orders table. In the customers table, I have ID, first name, last name, city, address and phone number. In the orders table, I have ID, customer ID, order date, order details and total order cost. So I need to go ahead and calculate the highest total order cost for each date. So what I will do is, let me go ahead and start writing the code. I have imported these two functions, that is from PySpark.sql.functions. I am importing everything and I will be using this functionality. So I am importing this first. So first of all, let's go ahead and do a customers. I have my customers table, right? So I will just first go ahead and do a customers.show so that I can show you that it is executing properly. So this is my data set. So it shows the first 20 records, ID, first name, last name, city, address and phone number. Okay. Similarly, if you will see the orders.show, it will show you the data for orders table. So let me execute that. So this is my orders table. Now I need to go ahead from the first table, that is from the customers table, I will need my first name, and from the orders table, I will be needing the order date and the total order cost. So what is my first approach that I need to do here? If you think, you need to combine two data set to get the actual result. So I will do that first. So let me create a data frame in which I will be doing customers with 1c customers dot join the orders table. Okay, and how will I be joining? I will be joining with a key column, right? So what is my key column here? I can see in the customers I have my ID, and in the orders table I have my customer ID. So from customers I have my ID equal to from orders I have my customer ID, right? Now, how I want to join? I want to do an inner join to it. So now if I do a df.show, I can show you what my result look like. So you see here in the df.show, I have my ID, first name, last name, city, address, phone number, ID. This ID is my orders table, right? So I've combined both. Now, as I need the total cost, and I need the total cost for each customer for this particular date. If it ranges in this date, then only I need. So what I will do is, let's say I will do df, I'll filter out the records. So in the df dot filter, I'll filter out the column if my orders, it's from the orders table, right? So from the orders, so the column name is what? The column name is order date from the orders table. So I'll put the order date is greater than equal to this particular date, right? Then I need that particular data. I need to filter it out, and I also need it when it is less than 1st of May, right? So I'll put here less than symbol, and I'll put here 1st of May. Now, I have two conditions here, so I will be wrapping it up inside the brackets so that it knows there are two filter condition which is separated by AND. Now let me execute this particular command. Now you can see here, it has filtered out the records, and all the order date will be in between the 1st of Feb and 1st of May 2019. So my filter condition is in place. Now what is my next step to do? The next step here will be to calculate my total order cost for each customer, right? So I will do df1 is equal to df dot, I will be grouping it by each customer because I need it for each customer and for each date. So what I will do is, for each customer ID and for each order date, I will be grouping it, and after grouping I want to get some value, that is I want to calculate the sum of the cost for each customer and for each date. So what I will do is, this is my column name, that is total order cost. So I will be aggregating this. So the sum of the total order cost after I group it by. So if I do a df1.show, it should show me the result, and then I don't want it as sum of total order cost. So how can you do it? You can give it an alias, right? So this is my aggregated value. So sum of this, I will do an alias. What is my column name? That is in the output, it's called maximum cost. So let me execute this particular command. So this should be inside this particular bracket. Let me execute this. Now you see it has my customer ID, order date, and maximum cost, right? So I don't need customer ID. What I need first name in my output, right? And what does it say? For simplicity, you can assume that every first name is unique, in the data set. So let me do one thing instead of this. I'll just go ahead and get my first name. So first name, order date, and maximum cost is there. So for each date, the first name, order date, and maximum cost is there. Now we have to calculate the highest total order cost. So how you can do it? For each customer and for each order date, you have to calculate. So you have to partition the data set on the order date, and you have to go ahead and order it by maximum cost because you need the highest total order cost. So I will do a df rank. I'll just put a this df rank is equal to df1. So let's first decide what will be my window spec, right? So I'll just put it here, what we need to do it in window spec. So my window spec is equal to window. I want to partition it by order date, and I want to order this by column max date, max cost. And how I want to order it? I want to order it by descending. So I will put this outside. Okay, so now let me go ahead and create another column called rank. In the rank, what I will do is I will go ahead and give rank 1 for each. If in case there are duplicates, it will come 1 and 1, right? If in case there are no duplicates, then it will come 1 and 2, and so on. If you don't know how the rank works, please watch my video in which I have explained to you how the rank, dense rank, and row number works. So rank dot over what? Over my window spec, right? So this is my rank over my window spec. So now let me go ahead and run this. If in case there's any syntax error, we will check. So window spec doesn't have any attribute. So let me put it inside the orderBy clause. So now you see the rank has been given. So for Mia, this is for this particular date, rank is 1. For 1st of March, this is the rank, and so on, right? Rank has been given. So what we need is, this is in descending order. So what we need basically is, I have ordered it by the maximum cost. So I need the maximum cost for each customer for each date, right? So what I will do is, this is my rank. So I will go ahead and I will do a df filter. In this df filter, I will do df rank dot filter the column rank. If this column is equal to 1, that is my highest cost for that particular date, right? So this is my df filter. Now let me execute this. Then we will go ahead and execute the statement, whatever we want to select. So this is what we were doing. For each customer, we were finding it out, the total cost. So you see all the rank is here is actually 1, right? So this is what we actually need. Now, I don't want all the data. So what I want is, I want to select the first name. Then I want my order date. And then I want my max date, max cost, right? So let me just select all this and then run my query. So this is my query. Now you see my first name is there, order date is there, and maximum cost. If you will match, these 3 columns are there. So this is what is my output that I actually need. For each particular date it is showing. So if you will compare, Jill is there on 19th of April 275. So on 19th of April it's 275. On 4th of April it's 25 for Jill. So it's the same. For 4th of April it's 25 and so on, right? So this is our output that we got. If you want to go ahead and submit, convert this to 2 pandas and then it will go ahead and run, because it is running it not in distributed mode, it's running in one machine. So you have to actually convert it into 2 pandas and then click on submit to go ahead and solve the complete question. So in this particular question, what you exactly learned? You exactly learned how to combine 2 data frames, how to filter out the data in a particular duration, how to group the data and calculate the aggregate, and on the basis of that you have to partition the data on order date and calculate the maximum cost, the highest cost of that particular order date. And if there are multiple values, then you need to go ahead and get all the values out of it, and that's why we were using the rank functionality. So I hope you have understood everything and how to approach this question. Make sure you go ahead and practice this particular question so that you know how to exactly solve it. Just don't watch it, pause the video, watch it again and again so that you know exactly how to practice this question and how to solve this question. If you have a different approach, do mention it in the comment section so that everyone can get benefit out of it and we can try with different approaches. And I already have a WhatsApp group in which I post interview questions and the job updates. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to that WhatsApp channel so that you get notifications and resources that you need to crack any interview. And if you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.